We were building a log cabin and I noticed my back hurting. I went and informed the informant that my back was aching and was told to seek some medical attention. I found out that I had crushed my L4, my L5 disc in my spine. I went in and saw a surgeon. He told me that I needed some surgeries done. My boss didn't have workman's comp. They had a long-term disability that started helping me out. The company that was on the long-term disability would call me once a month and check in on me and see how I'm progressing, make sure I'm seeing my doctors. Well, they called me that one month when my wife didn't have insurance. And I explained to them that she didn't have insurance and I could not afford to go see the doctor. They wanted me to see a doctor or they weren't gonna send my check. So I went and saw their doctor. The guy took one look at me, raised my leg, raised my hand, told me I looked fine, go back to work. My other doctor had told me no, I couldn't go back to work. He said, because if I did something wrong, I would end up in a wheelchair. I got a letter in the mail from the long-term disability company. They were gonna drop me because with their doctor's findings that I was capable of doing any type of work. And then I really didn't know where to turn. I got out the phone book and I came across this one, and I always remember it says Bemis, Roach Reed. So then I gave them a call and asked if I could see if they did anything with disability people. They said, yeah, Mr. Lonnie Roach deals with disability people. Mr. Roach saw me, we talked about my case, and told me, he reassured me that I had a good case and that he was willing to stand behind me 100%. Mr. Roach had me speak to Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed got me on Social Security, which was great. I finally got some income coming in my house. And we actually went to court once. Everything Mr. Roach said was the honest truth. The other people never had my records, yet they were still sitting there telling the judge that I was capable of working when their doctor never looked one time at my medical records. And for some reason or another, they denied me. And I really broke down. And Mr. Roach called me up and he said, man, I talked to my associates. He says, you know what? We're gonna go after this thing and we're gonna win it. And he told me something about it. It takes a while, it takes time. It takes time. I know you're hurting, your family's been hurting, but it takes time. He was gonna fly down to New Orleans, and I wish I could have been there to see him, because I know how he does when he's in a courtroom. He's really straightforward. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. And I got a phone call, and it was Mr. Roach. And I was like, oh man, he's calling to tell me we lost. And I said, how you doing, Mr. Roach? He said, we won. And I said, what? We won? He said, yeah, we won. And I know there's a lot of people out there with the same story I have. Don't let the doors close, because a lot of doors closed for me. Here at Bemis, Roach Reed, all the doors opened.